I disagree with myself.
I forgot this was on the agenda, and then I just smeared Foundry so bad. Foundry's great for draw steel, though. It's great. It's wow. I mean, I've used
everywhere.
Yeah, it's almost like it was designed just for draw steel. It's crazy. That's crazy. You should definitely go buy it.
And can I just say this? I mean, cancel me. Like, come after me, but subscribe to my channel if you come after me. John, you need to do a clickbait thumbnail for this. Where we're like, D&D
is dying, but I know why.
Hello, and welcome to the first Goblin Panel. The goblins in residence are Kaio.
Hello.
Cameron Baker.
Hello.
And Ananam.
Dzień dobry, hello.
This is an experiment, I guess, of trying to bring together people from the community to bring, I don't know, insights, thoughts to the stuff happening in the MCDM community in general, and we're going to look at some things in specifically some certain things. And the first point on our agenda that we've noted down is crows, the RPG being worked on mainly by James and
Nick Despain.
Nick Despain, thank you. Nick Despain. During the past month, they've dropped previews of the backgrounds from the game, travel rules, and the core rules. And it's looking to be... we know it's going to be a very different game from Draw Steel. It's basically going in the opposite direction from where Draw Steel went. So we're just going to open with some thoughts about crows. So, Kaio, did you have a chance to look at any of the stuff released for crows?
Yeah, I did. I'm really excited for crows. I really want to see if crows is the thing that sells me on the OSR style of play. Because I tried it a bunch of times and usually it didn't go well for me. I wasn't a big fan, but I think if one person can sell me on OSR, it is gonna be James Introcaso. So I've been taking a look at that stuff, especially the core rules. I found them very interesting, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what's gonna go down in this game.
Cameron, did you have a look at the crow stuff?
Yeah, I did. It looks very Shadow Dark. You know, it looks, even in just the layout and everything, it definitely looks very, very much like Shadow Dark, and it kind of plays like Shadow Dark as well, kind of. Although I think it's a little bit more fun than Shadow Dark, even though I had a blast when you ran it, John. But I think it's just it might just be the game. But yeah, no, it looks like what it is, like a survival horror, and even all the art that we've seen is just absolutely craziness. It's just like beautiful pieces of art that are, you know, the black and white and red style is just gorgeous and sets the right tone. I think very much like Draw Steel, where they set the vibe, I guess, with cinematic. It certainly being the one big word, and tactical the other big word that set the tone. I think the art is doing a fantastic job of setting the tone for crows as well.
You got to play it with James last fall, didn't you?
Oh yes. I don't want to humble brag, but yes, I did. Yeah, at GameholeCon, I went out there, and it was really fun. It was with Robin Baggett and a few other people in the community, at least one other mod, but whose name escapes me. And yeah, it was super fun. I played a pyromancer who got an aboleth. Like, hatched an aboleth from an egg after going down into this watery chasm, and then it started to eat my brain, and I had to eat some of the other players. So very, very hostile isn't the right word. And not very survivable, I suppose. for that kind of stuff, but it was super fun. It was super fun.
And then, did you have a chance to look at the Crow stuff?
I did. I like it a lot. I gotta say, it feels very OSR, but it's 50% better because it uses one additional color in its art, right? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to dungeon crawler, a proper dungeon crawler from MCDM, so I'm very excited. I also said this before, and I'm gonna repeat this here, because I am like a dark fantasy, grounded fantasy kind of guy. I am actually more excited about Crows now than I was about Drow Steel, and I was crazy about Drow Steel, so I'm really looking forward to what James Introcaso and the team will bring to us.
I know James is kind of reluctant to place the game in the OSR, and according to the video I watched earlier today with Questing Beast, Deficient Master, and Mystic Arts. Yeah. It looked like... He said it was because whenever you say that, oh, this is an OSR game, and then people come out of the woodwork saying, no, actually, it's a new NSR game, or it's some other very specific subgenre. And I noticed that he usually just calls it a dungeon crawler without even touching like any other.
Probably smart. Because you don't want to attract, not to say that people who play Shadowdark are, not the people that you want to attract to the game. You probably want to attract those people, but you don't want to sell people on a different product than what you're making. And I don't think that there's a lot in common with Shadowdark, I'm sure, but it didn't play like that. It played like it played a lot like Draw Steel, to be honest with you, but just the opposite end of the spectrum, where we're sort of motivated by greed, and that we're not heroes. We're
You're just a goblin minion.
Exactly, just a goblin minion. Yes, exactly.
To me, it really reminds me a lot of Knave, made by Ben Milton of Questing Beast. It steals the inventory system and the wound system from Knave, and parts of like how James is describing dungeon crawling feels very Navy, but feels very much like Knave. But Knave uses 10-minute rounds, and you roll after like every action. You search a room, roll for random encounters. You move to the next room, roll for random encounters, which is so often that
that's a lot.
The half-hour turns in real-time 30-minute turns feels like a much better balance between you want some randomness, but without going bananas with the rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the OSR situation, like, do you brand this game as OSR? Yeah, I think I agree. You don't want to start like a like definition war in the comments every time you talk about the game. At the same time, what I've been seeing in social media, on Reddit, I guess, is everybody is asking, why didn't they use the OSR term, right? Because OSR is such a common like initialism, I don't know, to use in these situations, right? Like, it's a whole umbrella of genres, and it's black and white, and it's I don't know what the term is for the page size they're using, but it's like half of a letter. I think it's like a zine form. It's
legal. Is that the one?
I don't
legal.
I don't know.
A5.
For me, it's A5. A5. Yeah, it's A5. Whatever A5 is in America. And so you got all of these mainstays of the OSR, and then they refuse to say OSR. And everybody, and I saw a bunch of people going like, why aren't they saying OSR? And I think that also gives it a weird feeling, right? If you don't say the obvious out loud. Obviously it's a dungeon crawler, but I think anyone in the OSR who looks at Crows is going to think, yeah, this is an OSR game, right? So I think they're being a little bit overcautious, in my opinion. I think James could easily just say OSR, and yeah, go with it.
I think it has redirected attention because now people are asking the question you mentioned, why isn't this labeled as OSR? But if it was already labeled OSR, then we would have like RPG players are often, and especially in the internet, very tribal about their games, right?
Yes.
So there would already be like a war in some corners of the internet. Yeah, you can't win. So leave the big obvious question. Don't answer the big obvious question. Let people discuss why are they not labeling as such. It's like, it's kind of like
I like
Tom
it,
Bombadil, Just put Tom Bombadil here as a distraction. Let them discuss the Tom Bombadil in the room, right? And then they don't worry about competing with the new game,
That's true.
I like your idea. Yeah, you let people wonder, why is this not OSR? Is there gonna be something different about this game? You let the people give the game the label that they want. People who only think retro clones are OSR, they're not going to call this OSR. They're going to call it NSR. And people who think everything is OSR, they're going to call it OSR. So I think I disagree with myself. I've come around on this issue, and now, maybe people are going to fight anyway.
Your mind.
Yeah, you just changed my mind. I think,
what? It's maybe the same, because when MCDM creates their product, right? They don't start with let's make an OSR product, right? True. They start from basic principles and they go up, they build up, right? So they did not start the game from let's start with some OSR assumptions and build upon these assumptions. It was like with Draw Steel. The Draw Steel was built from the ground up, but there was still thousands of people asking questions. Why did they rename the Paladin, right? It's maybe a similar situation where people, of course, it's very similar to the OSR thing and systems and games and all, but it's only similar because OSR already does some things about dungeon crawling right. A lot of things probably, and that's why they are similar, because MCDM just follows the good things that were already established in the OSR movement, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they just copy their solutions.
I think also if they called it an OSR game, people, as has been mentioned in chat, that the OSR moniker comes with a lot of assumptions.
Yes.
And I think some of those include that there's going to be a D20 to roll for your actions. And I mentioned Knave, which is probably my favorite OSR kind of game, and they've made sure that the game will can be used with older adventure made for OSR games, and I don't think Crows is going to be backwards compatible with other stuff, partly because the monsters aren't supposed to be defeated to some degree. They're supposed to be unknown horrors that haven't been discovered before. The whole thing about you just get the art and the players name the monsters when they look at the art. That doesn't really fit if the dungeon is full of goblins or gnolls or gelatinous cubes. I don't know.
Because everybody knows what those look like. Everyone who's going to play Crows, or most everyone who's going to play Crows, already knows what a goblin looks like. Oh, that's a goblin.
I love this idea. And you can really see MCDM coming at this from first principles, right? They're not just trying to hack any system into something they like better. They're like, if we're going to make a horror game, well, showing goblins to people doesn't inspire horror because everyone know what a goblin is. So you need horrific creatures. People don't know what these creatures do.
Yeah,
right.
A tribe of goblins is probably like horror made manifest to some medieval peasants.
True. Yeah. But medieval peasants don't know what any of that stuff is. They don't know what a gelatinous cube is in the world.
This would be their first encounter. Yeah,
exactly. So you have to bring the players down to that level of what is this thing, and even if it is a gelatinous cube, you have to build that sense of fear that that person would actually have. Like Robin played a farmer with a little goat. That farmer has never been outside of the farm and has never seen whatever this thing is, this giant spider or whatever it it might be, and so you have to bring the fear of that to the players as well, of like the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, I really dig the idea of not naming the monsters, but I'm also like 90% sure that when the game is out, or even after some big playtesting, out after like open beta, after 1 or 2 weeks, the community will already have names for these things. And if you are like permanently online, like we all are here. Yeah. English. Then I guess the names will be like very common in the community, right?
I believe that's going to create a certain kind of community, though, where when you come into the community, there's all these kind of names that have been created for the same monsters, and you may reach some kind of consensus inside the community that, oh yeah, this is the 5-legged snorkel blaster. And
that was my nickname in college, actually.
5-legged snorkel blaster.
Don't think about it.
Let's not explore it. Yeah.
Damn.
Speaking of horror.
Well, I think Atomic Sorcery also said like crows is the type of thing that will make folk traditions to some extent. I think it will with the naming convention.
Yeah.
I really hope, this is just me wishing for something, but I really hope that it can create part of what you saw with like video games before internet, where there was all of this folklore that you just kind of knew because you got it from a friend who heard it from a friend who had a cousin who heard something from someone else, and the way you get past this part of the game is by doing this strange ritual that's never explained anywhere. You just have to figure it out over.
I've fallen so many times into my friends telling me bullshit about some computer game and its secrets, You gotta go to this one level and stand in the corner for 10 seconds. Spin around? I'm like, okay.
It could also add to, like, I don't know, if you tell a story about how you, like, playing crows, and then you, like, you're telling that story and you're describing what the monster looks like. Another person, the person you're talking to, could even have the same interaction with that same monster, right? But you're talking about the same one, but describing it in totally different ways. Yeah. And I think that's really, really cool too.
There's these videos on YouTube. I don't usually watch this kind of stuff, but it's really interesting when like, I think I saw it about like Dark Souls. Someone describes a Dark Souls boss to an artist, and the artist tries to render the Dark Souls boss without seeing the original, and you get all these very like horrific creatures from the same descriptions, right? So at this point, like, something people from D&D talk about a lot is like, how do you separate player knowledge from character knowledge? Like, trolls are an obvious example. Like, does my character know that fire is great against trolls, right? And it's part of the culture now, RPG culture nonetheless, but culture nonetheless. And once you get like these weird, horrific creatures with no names and just descriptions and Nick Despain's like scratchy artwork, you can get some really nice, like, how do you picture it in your head, right? And it's different from how someone else pictures it in their head, and the game becomes so much like detailed, richer, like textured from everyone's perception being slightly different from the same thing that's happening. It's really a wonderful idea. I can't say I can't think of anything better for a game like this than having weird, different monsters.
Yeah.
To not spend too much time on each of the subjects, I'm gonna force us to move on to the next bullet point on our agenda, which is the Codex, which just went into early access, 2 days delayed, but now it's finally available for anyone to purchase on Steam. And have all of you played in the Codex? I think so.
Yes. I don't know if what is this Codex?
How many hours do you have on the Codex, Cameron?
Oh gosh, I'm terrified to launch it on my.
I just passed 300. I saw.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta bump these numbers up. These are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
345, and that's not counting the time that I didn't use Steam to open it. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's beautiful, right? Can we all just it's? I've used Fantasy Grounds for D&D. I've used Fantasy Grounds for Draw Steel and a bunch of other games, right? None of like Fantasy Grounds or Roll20 or God forbid Foundry, none of them feel like the Codex. None of them feel like the Codex. It is crafted specifically for Draw Steel, which is a huge leg up that it has on all those other VTTs. But it's just just gorgeous, and the people who the DM Hub have worked tirelessly to get that done, and you can just feel it. You can feel it when you log in.
Yeah.
Yep.
As a person that's played online since the pandemic in 2020, Codex is without a doubt my favorite experience when playing at least Raw Steel. I don't necessarily know if I'd want the Codex if I were to play even Crows, but like a lot of OSR games, the Codex would feel like overkill to me, I think. I'd rather prefer something really simple like Owlbear. I just need to move some tokens around. Most of the game is going to happen in the dialogue between the players, not necessarily on the map. But for a game like Draw Steel or really Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, and that kind of game, the Codex outshines anything I've tried. By far.
Yeah, I think there's, with VGTs, at least this is my opinion, and I'm probably wrong, but I personally find it that there's very little utility in the middle ground, in the middle of the road. Like, you either have, for VTT, you either have something very simple like Owlbear, where you just put the tokens and you can have like little tags on the tokens, and that's it. Or you have something fully automated. Anything in the middle for me does not work very well because it betrays your confidence inevitably. I used to use Foundry for everything. I was like hugely sold on Foundry. Yeah, no. I'm
sorry,
because
sorry for
I
your
was
loss.
not enlightened.
Really.
I was not enlightened. I hadn't seen the light because, like, when I started, I was like, yeah, let's get this working, and it's just like Owlbear, just fog and templates and that, and then you start finding out about all of the automation, the plugins that you can install, like QOL and pulling characters from D&D Beyond and everything, and for sure, everything starts breaking. At some point, everything starts breaking. Like, the automation doesn't go through, or not everything is automated, so only part of it is automated, so you can't just turn your brain off and let the automation do its job, because so you still have to keep paying attention, but half of the time the automation is done, half the time it isn't, and like I can't.
It's a fight.
Yeah,
it's a fight. It
Yeah.
doesn't make it easier.
Yeah.
It doesn't make running easier at all.
Exactly.
You're always fighting against something, butting up against something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've used Foundry for many years as well, mostly because it was, in my opinion, the only VTT that supported Pathfinder 2nd edition in a good way. And it also required a lot of modules, even though like most of the content for the Pathfinder was, like most all of it was free because of the open license they have. But it still needed a lot of additional like plugins, you know. As Kaya is saying, they were crashing all the time. There were always problems migrating of versions of Foundry too. So like it was the best I could get back in the time, and it worked pretty good. And for Pathfinder 2nd edition, like in particular, you just need a VTT because playing this game offline just feels like a chore, you know?
Yeah.
So it was acceptable in a Foundry that someone was like me somewhat proficient in using, but then just migrating to Codex is like the game plays itself, you know? It's so easy. But then also like inputting Homebrew to Codex. Like right now seems like an impossible task.
I mean, it's not impossible. It's just not. They don't have that robustly designed yet. They need, and that's something that Denny told me when he was teaching me how to code and whatnot. Code, I say code. I don't know. But he was like, yeah, we need to, make this a little bit better. Definitely improve the experience there. So I think and this is just the ground floor right now. It's even in the last year. We've seen so much improvement in it. It's crazy. It's crazy how much improvement just in the last year. And that wasn't even, when now the money's going to start rolling in, from people actually doing it. So they're going to
Yeah, we hope. Yeah.
Fingers crossed, but I think so.
And can I just say this? I mean, cancel me. Like, come after me, but subscribe to my channel if you come after me. How does D&D not have this type of automation anywhere?
Because they don't care,
right? No, I
mean,
man. On D&D Beyond,
don't care.
I remember when I started. No, they don't. It's true.
Look at me opening the can of worms.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring that, but I can't. I physically can't. I know. When I started playing D&D during the pandemic, I was a barbarian. And I found out about Rage. And Rage is so cool because it gives me all these bonuses. It gives me a static buff to my strength attacks, right? A static buff to damage. And I was like, oh, where in D&D Beyond is the button that allows me to turn that on? Christ almighty, there's nothing. People made homebrew items that turn on this type of thing when you equip the item, right? It's crazy that this is not there. And as far as I remember, only recently, like last year, they fixed a bug. It wasn't a bug, it was just not implemented, where life clerics get a bonus to healing. Like, cleric is one of the most popular classes. Life cleric is the default, right? And it's a static bonus that's always there for everything that you do that heals. And it was not implemented. I want you to think of all the hit points that went unhealed because of this
heroes
thing.
That were killed because they didn't
all the
implement
heroes that died. All the
let's pour one out for those ones. Those bastards.
Imagine all the pain of the life clerics that didn't heal enough damage. Enough. I was gonna say stamina. Enough hit points.
Or tragically, let's think about all the people, all of the literal, actual people, the players who were told, hey, let's use the whatever it was. What is it called? D&D Beyond. Let's use that to run. Let's use that to play. Yeah, we're gonna play this great game. It's called D&D. And how many people have just fell off because of the just how terrible D&D Beyond is or whatever. And those people, didn't break through the barrier of tabletop RPGs. The D&D barrier and get into the ocean of other games that are out there.
It's a lot to do with legacy. I do think it is, like, if any of us became, because I was listening to the same interview you were, John, with Questing Beast. Like, if you were president of D&D, what would you do? I don't know, man. Because people have weird, like, nostalgic expectations of D&D. Right? If you change the game, people are going to get mad one way or the other. So you have to design for pen and paper first. And if you start doing too much to the web version, people start getting all frisky. So I'm just glad I'm with Draw Steel because there's nothing. There's no sacred cows here.
Just
but yeah.
Tell those people to shut up. They don't leave those people in the dust. Honest to God, just make a good game. Just make a game that is simple and easy to learn, and then people will come and they will play. Who cares? I just stop it with those people, and I don't care about those people.
If I had to guess, those people are already playing like older versions of D&D anyway. They're gonna keep playing their own versions of D&D. So you're only losing. Yeah, you're only losing like comments online. You're afraid of alienating people who are just going to shit on your brain. I don't know. John, you need to do a clickbait thumbnail for this. Where we're like, D&D is shit.
D&D is dying, but I know why.
To bring it back to draw steel.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the Codex.
Right the ship. Go on.
Yeah.
We with the early access release, I've seen at least on Reddit and also on Blue Sky that people have started talking about maybe looking into draw steel now that I think there's something about just being available on Steam that makes it accessible in a weird new way to a lot of people when they're on their computer and you can buy it for $20 and I don't know, it seems like people are more willing to give it a try just because it comes in a digital package.
It's a game changer, I think.
Yeah, and even though the cost, at least according to some people, is prohibitive because you need every player to buy a copy to play, I feel like there's a new market there that might not check out a role-playing game because it feels so daunting, and then you jump into the Delian Tomb in the Codex, and both the journal is teaching the director to run, and the players have buttons to push that gets them started, and then I don't know. It's a very different conversion funnel, I guess.
Yeah. I think this is the bet, right? They put in a lot of money on the Codex, and we'll see if it pays out, if there's
off?
return, it pays off. Phrasal verbs. If it pays off, because it does open up a lot of new avenues for I'm gonna use the term user acquisition, but please, you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Where's
right?
the kick button?
Like if I buy the Draw Steel Codex on Steam right now, there's already the monster AI, right? I could kind of play it by myself. And
I did that.
Try it out.
It works really well.
Yeah.
For being very bare bones, it works.
Yeah. Cameron did it.
Crazy.
And like one of the things that I always think about this, like people pay a lot of money on multiplayer games, right? They put a lot of money in that, and loads of people play League of Legends and everything, right? And it's super hard to get into. You have to watch a bunch of tutorials. Like sometimes you have to install all of these stuff on your computer to see all the information. It's weird. The add-ons for World of Warcraft and stuff. And I don't think those are the obstacle. I do think like acting out an RPG, like acting out a character and playing something with your friends without knowing the rules, it might get you a little scared, right? I'm being vulnerable. I don't know the rules. What are we going to do? This is cringy because I have to act this character out. And if you can get like just the taste of it by yourself, like, oh, I get the basic rules. I know how this works. This might be a game changer. I do agree. This might be a game changer.
I'm also wondering whether being on Steam gives it a different, like, if you were to go to a gaming group, TTRPG gaming group, and ask them, okay, you all have to buy the rules to sit down around the table to start playing. I think that's a lot what people are reacting to a lot, that's not how their table works.
Yeah.
But when it's on Steam, I feel like, oh, that's what we all do when we're playing through Steam. We all buy the game and play together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of leeching on like assumptions that comes from being just being part of the Steam ecosystem.
I think it's probably just a net positive that you would that your table, in order to play Draw Steel, you all kind of have to contribute to the rules. As a GM, predominantly that's mainly what I do. Isn't that a good thing to, like, a good culture to have in a game, is to have, okay, everyone's got to pitch in a little bit. And I mean, how much money did I spend on, the core rules, the monster book, the player's handbook of D&D on Fantasy Grounds, and that's just Fantasy Grounds. Then you have to do Foundry as well if you want to switch over to that. It's just ridiculous. $20 done, or $30 in a few months, It's a lot easier, I think, and obviously, depending on your situation, $20 or $30 could be a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's not an astronomical amount. It's not 3 books worth. It's not even the PDFs. You get the PDFs in the software, and you pay what 50% less, I think.
Like
I think it's 70.
The value for the codex is ridiculous for the money you are paying.
Yeah.
But I can also see how it is a tough sell. For example, you want to introduce someone to draw steel, right?
Yeah.
And you want to make it in the codex because it's just easier. It's easier than playing on tabletop, real tabletop. And it's also, like most of my friends are right now remote, right? So I can't even play on the kitchen table. So it's a tough sell when you are like, please join me in my hobby, but first you gotta pay $30. I can imagine this situation to be pretty tough for people.
Yeah, at the same time, I think like if you just want to like do a one shot with some people, I think you could use Owlbear, right?
Yeah.
For a very basic setup, like an early level stuff, draw steel. I think Owlbear can handle it. And if you start having more and more games, then you migrate to.
See, but the problem is in Owlbear you gotta do everything manually. It's not automated. So I would like the first game for someone to actually be automated, so that they feel like they have easier time, because just like it was said previously many times, like try to introduce like a spell casting in 5e to someone who's completely new.
Yeah, like, they'll bounce off of it instantly.
Introducing the whole system, if like Draw Steel is their first TTRPG system, might be a tough sell without some kind of automation. Because while Draw Steel is like a lot easier to teach and learn than like 5e spellcasting, it's still like a whole new world for a person who never played any TTRPG, And in that first experience, I would like the experience to be facilitated by the codex,
This box, the Dungeon Tiles Reincarnated, is very special to me. I've never actually used it because I got it right before the pandemic.
Oh no!
But it's very special to me because it was gifted to me by one of my players.
Yeah.
Which is one of the few times that I've had players buy into the game. They were like, actually, I want to use these. And this dice tower that I got from a player.
Goes with the background.
Just think about everyone pitches in for pizza anyway every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all it is.
When people start getting like all weird about, oh, my players would never pay $20 for a game.
Got a bad table.
I start wondering like, well, your friends are not that nice. I do understand financial situations and everything, but at that point, like, it's not a question of $20 is too much or like, I'm not going to do that for Draw Steel. Like, it's a different situation, and you're not going to be on the internet like, I can't, right? It's a different thing. These people are like going to the game shop on Friday and buying packs of Magic by the bulk.
Yeah. That and Pokemon cards and all that.
Yeah, because it's physical, and people think. I don't agree, and I think $20.
I think it's just rooted in some TTRPG players like mentality that the game can and probably should be free, because you can find like usually PDF online, or Dungeon Master will share the files with you. And
those people need to just change and get with the times. Come on, just be better. Just be better. I think Just
give me all your money.
I think it's also worth mentioning that there have been at least 2 people, which is very anecdotal, but still, there have been 2 people in the Discord mentioning that they were presenting the codex to their players, saying that, okay, and we're expecting pushback that all the players had to buy their own copy, and none of the players protested. They were like, okay, just fine, we'll just buy it and we'll play it on the codex. And they were surprised, and I think that might be more common. I'm not going to say it's going to be very common, but I think it's going to be more common than some directors are fearing, that their players are actually willing to pitch in, but it's not always like, if you're always meeting at the table playing, how do you contribute to the GM in a way that feels? How do you contribute? You can bring some snacks. You can all pitch in on the pizza, but it's like, do you just ask your GM? Okay, what do you need? Do you need more dice? Not really. Okay, how do I contribute?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a big problem.
Mm-hmm. I think like the barrier is purely psychological. It's not about money because it's not that much money, and the value is just enormous, because both the PDFs, additional content, additional products when they are baked into the codex, right? Yeah. Everything is automated. There are no limitation on usage. You can do whatever. There's no separate director and player version. You just get it all, right? You got the PDF viewer, so it's like you just bought both of the main books right now, and there will be more books in the future. Like the value is unlimited. Codex. Yeah, exactly. Like, and you can even play it like on your own, right? Because there's AI introduced for the monsters, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't play TTRPGs to play alone, because if I wanted to play alone, I would play like Baldur's Gate 3, or something else. But there is an option if you crave that kind of entertainment. So you can even for the solo experience of the Dillian Tomb, I guess it could potentially be worth this like $20 or $30 later on.
But there are also the single player experience created by Onkeen.
Yeah.
Where you're supposed to play by yourself. Yeah. And it's designed that way.
Yeah, and then the codex becomes almost like a game engine. And well, now we're talking.
Yeah. 100%.
I am pretty sure, like half year to the future, there will be like fully automated full campaigns for Drawsteel made by the community, and probably like most of them available for free, because some people have such huge amounts of passion that it will fuel them to create 1 to 10 campaigns in half a year available to all of the community, and this will be amazing, and I will never play it because I just don't have enough time.
That's already happening with I think it's Stormbreakers is what you were talking about, John.
Stormbreaker,
that looks so cool, and I genuinely want to really play that.
Once the marketplace comes online, that's going to be a game changer with how people in the community are going to be able to not only create for the codex, but also earn a bit of money creating for the codex in a way that I think even like single player experiences like Stormbreaker is paying like $2 to get, or $5 or whatever that might be priced at. I think that's going to be something worth playing in itself alone.
Yeah, it's already there. It's just needs some tweaks and whatnot, but yeah, it's there for like solo play and all that stuff. That's a whole other realm, I think.
I know they've some people close to the codex are claiming that the marketplace
sources claim
sources close to the codex claim that the marketplace is going to be ready when the codex leaves early access. They haven't announced that officially, so we're going to have to take it with a good tablespoon of salt. But it looks like that's going to be. I'm speculating that that's going to be both a way to attract more people to the codex, but also as a secondary income source to fund the further development. So I think that's been rushed up, or I don't know when it was originally planned, but I think that's going to get prioritized during the next 3 months while it's in early access to get that.
So you're telling me I gotta implement the vampire into the codex now?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's got to be you.
But it's going to be worth it, because now there are no way to limit anyone's access to like the vampire if you implement it, other than not making it public. But as soon as someone has like the module name, they can all go get it. But with the marketplace, you'll be able to basically sell the codex implementation, or hopefully give people codes to to unlock it in the Codex, and that will also make it worth probably the money you have to invest to get it implemented, because that's not necessarily something you're going to do yourself.
And they already have a bunch of people there, like at least a handful of people who have worked on the Codex, as developers who you could reach out to. There's quite a few of them. They think we all know,
Like, I've had an initial agreement with Fan that one day he will implement the vampire. So,
yeah,
and he has implemented class features before, so he'll be able to get it done.
Yeah. He's a wizard.
In a timely
He's a
manner.
wizard.
like, Fan already implemented the Boggits. He did it for Cameron, but I'm using the Boggits package myself in my games.
Ah, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the power of it, right?
Yeah.
Once it's in there, then you can use it, and then you can sell it. Hopefully, whenever the marketplace comes online.
The next topic on our agenda is the release of the officially licensed raw steel modules on Foundry, which was released in March by Metamorphic Studios, who's also done Flea Mortals, and they also did Where Evil Lives, at least, and maybe The Talent. I think they might have done something with The Talent.
I forgot this was on the agenda, and then I just smeared Foundry. So Foundry's great for draw steel, though. It's great. It's wow. I mean, I've used
everywhere.
It's almost like it was designed just for draw steel. That's crazy. You should definitely go buy it.
No,
Cameron, I hope you don't kiss your mother with this liar mouth of yours.
I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm gonna say people who like Foundry love Foundry.
Yeah.
Matt always says this, and VTTs have their specific fan bases. People who like Foundry, they're with Foundry.
They're wrong.
And anything,
but they're sorry.
Wait. I was trying to make it better. And they really like Foundry and Owlbear and Fantasy Grounds and all that stuff. So I mean, more power to these people. If the draw steel module does whatever they need, it goes with their themes and other plugins and special fogs and all that stuff. Wonderful, right? Yeah, and people like fog.
Yeah. And it's hard to convert from one VTT to another. I can see that.
If you're already invested, right?
Yeah. It's the sunk cost fallacy of Foundry.
Yeah, VTTs are kind of like TTRPG systems. Most like a lot of hobby things, VTTs can also the people around different VTTs also have tribal behaviors,
Yeah.
So if you're a diehard Foundry guy, you will probably stick with Foundry. And if you are using a stable system, stable packages, and you are proficient with the Foundry, it's probably not gonna be a lot better even if you switch. Unless it's Joe Steel, because Joe Steel in the Codex most likely will still be the best kind of experience.
Yeah.
But with proper usage, with proper implementation, Foundry could probably be very close, right?
Yeah.
I have not played Joe Steel in Foundry, but I believe in the implementation. If people say it's good, then I believe them.
I know Chaos OS, who's the main developer on the draw steel system for Foundry. He's been on the Foundry train since the beginning and has been developing for Foundry since it was a thing. 6 years
Poor guy,
back.
but yeah, good for him. Good for him. But poor thing.
So I truly believe that the work he's done already and the work that they're going to do going forwards with Metamorphic is going to be the best experience. If you're a Foundry user, you're going to get a really good experience. And I think, as you mentioned, Pathfinder 2 is often brought up as the gold standard of Foundry systems.
Yeah.
And honestly, I kind of think that they have the opportunity to reach some of those, to be mentioned in those same sentences as Pathfinder 2 when it comes to when does Foundry shine? Well, when you played Draw Steel, because it's a system that's getting a lot of love.
Yeah, because everything's open, right? One of the big problems with I think D&D's default module for Foundry is that you don't get everything. You just get the basic rules. So you can't automate a lot of stuff because these aren't in the basic rules. You can't have all the subclasses. It's a huge problem, and then you have to either buy the source material, or I hope I'm not saying anything.
Say it.
Yeah,
Say
I hope
it.
I'm not saying anything wrong, but I think most people just get the JSON files from well-known sources on the web and use them. So, I mean,
as Drawsteel grows, you might have that same problem though with Drawsteel. You know, you're going to have the Beast Heart and the Summoner and all those other things.
Yeah, they're going to get pirated.
Now.
But since the core rules are open, anyone can make the automations on Foundry if
That's
they
a good point.
want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's also worth mentioning that Beastar was released with the creator license.
Oh, was it? Oh,
there you
good.
go. There you go.
Interesting.
It's in the back.
There you
It's
go.
in the last page of the PDF.
Awesome.
Like I was about to say that they will be part of the license sooner or later. In this case, sooner, right?
Yeah, when they've made back their costs, basically, which hasn't been the case for the Summoner yet, but the Beastar was basically all funded through the Crack the Sun crowdfunder.
Well, to be honest, I expect all like player-facing content to be in the Codex for the base price sooner or later, right? Because maybe adventures probably will still be like buyable, purchasable, right? Because it probably makes no sense to just open all of the adventures because MCDM still has to make money somewhere. But the player-facing content probably with time will be just opened.
They have mentioned that being a wish that, like, when these classes make their cost back, that they publish them under the creator license and then make them freely available in the Codex for anyone to use. So you only have to pay for it if you want it early.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll work out. We'll see. We'll see how the maths once people get more stuck in with the Codex. I should also mention that Robin Baggett of the community also published the V1, I think, of the Fantasy Grounds module for Drawsteel.
Yeah. They've been working on that for a long time, a very long time, as long as I've known them. I think
They did it all alone, one person job.
I think I heard. I don't want to.
That's impressive, right?
I think so, or very close to it. I think a lot of data, some data entry was done by a.
I think everyone's using the data entry from the Drawsteel compendium, right?
Probably
in JSON, and then you feed that in. I'm just saying what I think, not necessarily what happened, but yeah, it's quite impressive.
The next thing on our list is Ratcatcher Magazine issue 2, released by Tidal Wave Games. And I actually just got my email confirming my address for the physical edition of the game.
Right.
Because I have the first issue in print.
Oh, that's
I have
awesome.
it somewhere here.
It's
gorgeous.
It has the OSR style.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
It's
black
a
and
zine.
white.
Yeah.
But it looks really good. And I'm looking forward to getting the next one.
I'm pretty sure Ananim wrote for this one.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my article is like supplementary stuff for Bogies of Kingsmire because
nice.
While we have the whole setting and the gazetteer alone is like 40 pages right now. You know, back in the day when we were doing the crowdfunder, in the text of the crowdfunder I was like, this product can be like 40 or more pages. Right now the main book is like 120 pages.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I am serious.
Of course it is.
And then we've got like another 50 pages of quests.
Yeah.
How's this financially viable?
Magic.
Magic, yeah.
Okay.
It's those Slavic magic.
Folk magic.
When you convert dollars into Swati and you convert it back.
Exactly.
It's all rounding errors.
It's all a scam.
Works perfectly.
No, but so early on when we are talking about the setting, while we have the whole setting of Kingsmire, we decided there will only be one ancestry. But there was also desire to have some unique stuff there. So my idea was, let's put our own unique elves in the forest to the south, but we do not want to have these elves as an ancestry in the product, because and the Ratcatcher magazine was a perfect opportunity for me to write
That's
what
cool.
I was inspired about, what I was inspired by. So I just made my own species of, I think they're called like rave elves,
Yeah.
elves living in the misty woods of Mistwold. Yeah, so
Misty
I was
elves.
inspired and then decided to basically follow my inspiration. And because we decided I would not put it in the Buckets of Kingsmire, I just put it or let it be put into Ratcatcher magazine. It's pretty cool. You can check it out. Also, there are more like undeady stuff in this issue because T-DOS also has like a ghost ancestry in this issue.
Yeah.
There's also like a level 10 necromancer leader, as
Yeah.
far as I remember. New saints and gods for Orden. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I wrote down in my notes the ghost ancestry, and that you could possess people, take over someone's body, and it feels very classic 5e for ghost. I remember fighting many a ghost in as a 5e, and being taken over, and it's ridiculous. But now you get to do that as a player, and that's fun.
Yeah.
And of course, Ananam, you went wild with the traits again.
So many traits.
So many
Well,
traits.
A lot of them are just like copied from more core elves, you know? So, like, all the elves have otherworldly grace, right? I copied the Wold Walk, I believe, from the Wold Elves, right? There are some mist and concealment related traits. Nothing too nothing too special or unique, but just cool enough to be playable and make you feel cool about playing them, you know. I like the fiction I wrote for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's some fiction. That's cool.
Nice.
Look at that. Go
And-
back. Go 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 back. Go
We
back.
have
Go
to
back.
go back.
Look at that. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy.
Oh yeah.
This one
oh,
is
this
it
is
the
for
red and
the,
white?
the ghost ancestry that's also in
Yeah.
here.
That is so cool. I want to be a ghost. I mean, not too
This is
quickly,
by-
but
by
I wanna-
T-Boss.
I can make it happen, Cameron.
Let's see. It's probably a bit small. Yeah, and there's some extra domains for, or rather, extra saints associated with some of the with domains that aren't covered in the book, in the core books. The combinations of domains, I should say. And I don't know why I did this backwards, but that's how it went. And there's also this necromancer monster, a solo.
Ooh.
No, sorry, at level 10 leader, actually.
Yeah.
And I really like this one feature that they have over here. 10,001 minions, 11
Yes.
malice.
Yeah.
One too many.
Isn't that
What
in the
the-
summoner?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah,
there's
I
something
think
It's a
similar.
summoner thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
So
it's
it must be a
from the
reference at the very
Is-
least, yeah.
Yeah, isn't this the leader like modeled after the necromancer summoner?
That is probably true. I don't remember from the text.
love
I
the
also
art
want to
for this
mention
guy.
the Beckon Malice feature, which lets you just summon undead minions of 4th echelon undead minions from the Monsters book.
I just want to say that the feature Undead Malice features that gives you access to all of the Undead Malice features from all 4 echelons gives you so many options.
Yeah.
I just love the look of this and how it's condensed and everything, and even I don't know where mine is, but even just holding it in your hands, it is like a little zine
Yeah.
that is so amazing, and it's just I don't know, it just makes me feel good holding it. That's all.
Yeah. I love these zines.
Yeah, and I have to, and I remember Onslaught 6 mentioning this when I interviewed him last year, that the amount of work they had to do to make the stat blocks work in 2-column layout on these small pages.
Yeah.
These are tiny pages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
impressive work to get it get it all to fit.
Yeah.
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 You just need small enough font, you know.
Exactly. But it's
We
not
gotta
hard to
see-
read either,
No?
Yeah, that's true. We got a serious question from chat. Does a bat person count as a red and white? Does a ferret person, mouse person, gopher person? What is a gopher? Porcupine? Where
You don't
is
know what a
that?
gopher is? You don't have gophers in Poland? What?
They are probably called something else. Wait.
Got you.
And I have to say no,
Oh, okay,
because
I know what it
Raiden
is.
whites, Raiden whites are rat people. Raiden
Yeah.
is for rat. So a
Yeah.
something else person would be a something else white.
Exactly.
What you need is, of course, the ancestries of Okane.
John is
Which-
so good at
What
this.
a transition,
segue.
John.
What a segue.
What a transition.
John is a legend.
Damn.
Because
Ridiculous.
it does, of course, feature a ancestry that is ferrets. They're called something else, which I had to look up when... You got moles, mice, mustelids,
Mustelids.
ferrets, stoats, and weasels.
Yeah.
So
Lump
here
all
is
of
the
them
ancestry
together, I
you're
like that.
looking for.
Well,
That's it.
lumping together mice and rats also makes a lot of sense, you know?
It's true. I really liked out of this one, I have written down my notes, the hedgehog one, because it has the defensive ball little trait.
Defensive ball.
Defensive
Triggered
ball.
action, curl into a ball until the start of the next turn.
This is so cool.
So it's considered 1S when being forced to move by another creature. Oh, so you're rolling.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, rolling around.
Rolling.
Tide
I
of
like
Death, Roll of Doom.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna make a
Imagine the sweet little hedgehog rolling for doom.
I wanna run a game where it's all of these little guys, these little woodland creatures.
Yeah, like Root.
This
There's an
inspires
RPG
me.
called Root, where you
Yes,
get
yes,
these
yeah.
little like
It's also a
Nice.
board game.
Yeah.
It's also a board game, right?
Yeah.
Little guys.
And also, like Magic the Gathering, some time ago had a new plane called
Bloomburrow.
Bloomburrow. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
all about small creatures. And there were frogs, magical frogs.
Also, we can't have this stream without talking about space battles, which is
Well,
one of my favorite
Oh my
things that
God.
have been released recently.
I'm
Look at
gonna
this.
say I opened this. I don't know if I missed it or anything. When I opened this and I looked I saw 68 pages.
Yeah.
I was like, this has got to be wrong.
And
and
you
it's
were
a
like,
whole book. It's
too
a
much
whole
didn't
Yeah.
read.
Yeah.
There's
The whole book
there's
is awesome.
classes, ship classes, and ancestries and rules and all the whole shebang. It's
Yeah.
incredible work.
Jenny is insane. I just
Yeah.
interviewed her earlier this week. No, last week. I interviewed Jenny, and she's crazy. She's so
working
productive.
hard. Yeah.
Wow.
She does so much work. It's insane.
Yeah, Jenny does so much work. She makes me feel bad about my speed of implementation of things.
It's crazy though. This is another one. If you want to run like a space game, bam, you got it. This is
got
the
it.
only thing that you need. Yeah.
I have
So cool.
it on good authority that pretty soon there's gotta be some kind of timescape starter product, you know?
Yeah, I've heard about something like that.
Yeah.
I
Like-
like this guy.
Gotta tell you this. Upper Plains,
Look at that
better
guy.
beware.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's got a little cigarette in his mouth. Oh my god.
Oh, I
Here's
like
a
the
quarry
quarry
from Jams of
ancestry.
the Timescape.
Yeah,
from
I
Ancestry.
like the quarry because you can be any aquatic creature really. It's very flexible with your physiology.
This is just Star Wars. A Star Wars supplement, basically,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Oh,
Look,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a Mandalorian right there. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, this is the College of the Hard Gun. This is
There it
the
is.
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Jenny admitted as much.
I mean, yeah, but it's cool though because it's her
Yeah.
own. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
It's
100%.
It's
If
for draw steel.
if
It's
I
not
can't have a baby Yoda, then it's not a Mandalorian proper.
a goblin. You can have a goblin. Come on, you can have a.
Here's
goblin.
Doom Guy.
Boom done.
Baby Goblin.
Yeah.
This is Warhammer.
Threesome.
This is Warhammer.
Oh right.
Yeah.
It even has like the little T of the visor for a Mandalorian. This guy right here, the Slayer, and yeah, or whatever this other guy is. This
I have to mention this Rip and Tear, which is a triggered action when you reduce someone to 0 stamina. You can melee them and spend a recovery, which is just straight out of the recent Doom games.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Really cool.
And here's the space domain.
Look at you.
This is so cool.
Look at you.
This art reminds me of the diva from the Fifth Element, you know?
Oh my god, it looks so cool. You got space in your cape. Oh. Whoa.
I'm playing a space domain sensor, actually, in...
Oh, that's right. That's this. That's this.
Yeah, that's
this. That's so dope.
And she's also done something she calls unique treasures, which are a twist on leveled treasures that have...
You get more levels.
Yeah, you get more levels every other level, every odd level between 1 and 9.
The Phoenix Saber.
And she also mentioned, I don't know if it says in the text actually, but she mentioned that the idea is that when you get like this Phoenix Saber, which is, you know, a lightsaber, the idea is that you might only get the torch feature, and then you unlock the fire up feature later through actions or becoming more familiar with the weapon.
Oh,
so
that's
these
genius.
levels are more intended. You need to be at least this level to be able to unlock this, but you're not supposed to get it automatically.
I see.
Okay.
So it's more intended as a level gate more than
This is
when
so
you're
cool.
supposed to receive it.
And also it's used as a reward for, you know, for players. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I can level this thing up. And, you know, we've all had that, like with different TTRPGs where you have like a weapon and you want to upgrade it and whatnot, but you don't really know. There aren't any specific rules for like a great sword or whatever. This is perfect for that. This is perfect for that. Like, oh, I hear that my sword can be used as a torch, or I hear you can lob arms off or something. You know, I want to upgrade it. So I get that. That is so dope. And then space battles. She did. I looked it up today. She did the other one. Like ship battles for like in the ocean, in water. And I was like,
she
oh
did
God,
mention.
that's so cool.
She did mention. Don't use those rules. They're terrible.
Don't use them. Okay, never mind. I never said anything.
But she just released new rules for ship battle that looks pretty good, which both because in space battles what she's done is she's taken the combat rules from Drawsteel, and basically what she does is she just puts every hero in their own small ship, their own small fighter, like in Star Wars with X-wings and Y-wings and everything, and TIE fighters, and you battle basically with your individual ships, and you get to choose between different ships, and you also get a custom feature, a custom maneuver for your class.
Oh, that's cool.
So I mentioned this in the podcast episode that this is basically like you're not a subclass, but you're multi-classing into this ship that you choose, your class of ship.
It's like a kit or something. It's so
A
cool.
ship kit. Yeah.
But they upgrade with each echelon. So for each
And
echelon,
homebrew classes. What? Are
yes,
you serious?
yes.
Oh wow.
So, some of these haven't been released yet.
Yeah.
I mean, the gunslinger isn't even out.
I have a serious problem with this product. Why no vampire?
Well, it's hard to drain blood of another ship. That's
You know what? And
You
she
can
mentioned it
drain
in
fuel.
the interview, and she's probably gonna contact you at some point.
That's really cool.
Calling
That's
her
really
out on
cool.
stream. Phew.
Again, this is what you need to run like Star Wars in your draw steel game.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Everything you need.
So here's
My
some
God.
extra maneuvers for every class.
Yeah.
So, and then there's the ships, the Bastion, and you get
All the art.
features
What is going on? How is there so much art here?
Yeah.
My God.
I will reveal, and she mentions this in the Goblin Points interview, that a lot of this is stock art that she's bought from, among others, Dean Spencer. But I have to say, her ability to pick art is excellent.
It's seamless. It's
Yeah.
seamless.
You would
It looks
imagine
like
it's
all part of the
Yeah.
It
it's
looks
all made
like
for this.
commissions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God. I love the style too.
Imagine how much time it took to make this product. It's like so expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So many ships, like, and all the classes are plugged into the systems, and then you also have got like huge bestiary section.
Labor
Like
of love.
I made a video which I very reluctantly called a review because I would have to read through all of this and play it to properly review a product. But even in my like flip through of the product like we are doing right now, I was just so impressed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how much is this? People in chat, go buy this, spend all of your money on this. How much is this for someone to buy? That's what I want to know. Because that's just you're not charging enough, Jenny Redacted.
Yeah.
You're not charging
Jenny,
enough.
I don't know how much it is, but it's less than it should.
Yes.
It's $15. Yeah.
$15? You could charge $60. Do it now. Hike up the price today, tonight.
I also
crazy.
love. She includes the technique to convert monsters from monsters into
Get out
basically
here.
ships, so you can fight goblins in space.
Get out of here.
So
Please.
MCDM,
Just
hire her now.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please, just do it. Just do it. Jesus
Because
Christ.
of Kuranzai ships, of course.
Look at that thing. What is that thing? What is that? Is that a mech
It's
suit?
Skullbot.
Time Raider or something.
Yeah,
I want it. I want it.
Overmind.
and Overmind
Space
Basic
solo.
level space
Solo.
Yeah,
solos.
so there is a solo you can fight with a starship. I believe
yes.
Dima Jadar had a similar concept in his
Yeah.
adventure, right? To the matter of the Overmind.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
What might be
Interesting.
in the future of the game where cameras running?
Spoilers.
Indeed. And
damn.
the fourth level monster band Cthulon.
Look at
Which
that
is-
dude.
Of course,
Like,
Cthulhu's squid monsters from space. And of course,
Vindari.
yeah, this is the Predator.
It's the
yeah.
predatory.
Hunter
Yeah.
of Hunters.
oh my god.
And of course,
Oh my god.
the alien.
This, wow. Congratulations, Jenny. This is
Yeah.
insane.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. You don't have to
Well,
do anything else. Just please take some time off,
This-
please.
This product still needs a Wookiee.
You've
Oh my
you've
God.
completed Draw Steel design.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You've done it.
68 pages. Is this the longest third-party product released up to now?
How many
Not
pages
for
is the
long.
vampire?
Yeah, how many pages is the vampire?
52. I think.
52.
Oh, wow. So not by a lot.
I gotta bump these numbers up.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
No one's gonna beat Boggets of Kingsmire for a very long time.
I mean, yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, I will be surprised if Crack the Sun beats Boggets.
This is
And Counterbook, maybe.
people in chat. Andy Aiken is in awe. Yes, you should be in awe. Go buy it right
Yeah.
now. Go buy it.
I can feel some Jonas in the air.
Oh yeah.
The sweet smell of Jonas's design.
It's not just
31
sweet. It's
flavors.
30 other flavors.
Yes. So this is from Promptober of last year, where Jonas designed a Draw Steel thing for every prompt
Oh,
of
that's so
October.
cool.
So that's
That's cool.
31 days. And I don't know what it is about these colors. They just speak to me in, I don't know, the page on itch. Oh my god! I would have bought this just for the, I don't know,
I
the
haven't
design.
seen the page
Just,
on Edge.
It's like Game Changer or something with that cover.
Yeah, Game
My
Changer,
gosh.
yeah.
yeah.
I haven't seen
if-
the page on Itch. I just buy stuff.
if you feel the itch to see the page on itch, go for it.
yeah,
let's see, I
I'm
can-
itchy.
I'm gonna open that too in
Oh
here.
yeah.
This is the page on itch.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
thematically correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very cool.
And so,
There
so
it is.
also some of this art that he's managed to
Look
pick
at that
out
dude.
is
Look
fantastic.
at that dude.
So we're gonna go back to the PDF here. Of course, mentioning the Steel community, the brewery server.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that he's also nicely laid it out, a section for players and then separated into the different kinds of features, and then for directors.
good.
And then he includes all the prompts that spurred everything. So day one, free space. Find it on page 9. This is the prompt.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So this is laid out. What's it called?
Chronologically.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that what you meant?
Yes,
I
chronologically.
love this piece of art. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I know where these pieces are from. It's from the same place I got the Gems of the Timescape logo.
Oh really?
Yeah. There's I don't know her name now, but yeah. All of these like black and white thick outlines, they're from a pack yeah, like it's really good.
And also, we have to call out the fantastic layout. Jonas is a killer on layout.
Jonas is
incredible.
doing layout for like everyone.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at these stat blocks. Oh,
Again, MCDM, hire them.
yeah. Just
Hire
do it.
Jonas.
Just
They
do
do
it.
fantastic work.
Really.
Like I want Jonas to have the biggest success there is, but I also don't want anyone to steal them from Free Glove Games. Because Jonas is a treasure. Oh my god.
Aren't they like the top poster on MCDM's Discord
Yep.
or something?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
It's
You
insane.
always see them.
Yeah.
Jonas
All
knows
the
all
time.
the rules by heart, I'm convinced.
Sewer denizens. I love
Oh
this.
yeah.
This one slipped through the cracks by a mistake of me. Because this was published or released in February, and somehow I managed to... I don't know. I don't know if I skipped the link or what I did, but I didn't include it. So it's a belated inclusion.
This is another one in my notes. I have this in Space Battles. This could be a whole. It is basically a setting guide where you have you could just run a whole campaign just in the sewer, and it's everything you need.
Yep.
Yeah, I love like it's starting with ideas for your sewer. Imagining a sewer, ask yourself and ponder like this is such a great start for something like this, because other like setting products because this is not necessarily a setting, but it's like it's an environment. But like if you think about this as just like sewer, it's obvious what a sewer is.
Yeah.
But not really, right? You have this thing in your head, but it's not necessarily all laid out already. So
Yeah.
it gets you thinking while you're reading the product. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I
He's
love
made
some
out
of the art
bad
on this.
stuff.
He's all sticky.
I just want to give him a hug. That's all. You know.
Oh,
I just
no.
want to.
I'm not hugging you after this. The feel
everything
foods.
is so gross.
Delicious. Delicious.
Look at this guy. The
The
underborn.
Underborn.
So gross.
Oh, they're cultists. That's nice.
Yeah, they want
Everyone
to,
needs a hobby, you know.
They want to. I love one of these stat blocks because they got like Cess bolt or something like this. They are shooting a bolt made of Cess. And there's also a Cess Kraken, right?
Yeah,
So
the
out
Cesspit
there.
Kraken. We're getting to it.
Look at that rat monarch. Look at that guy. Look at him.
That is. Oh, here's the
Oh,
Cesspit
yes.
Kraken.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I love
Yeah.
this art
That-
piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
Who-
my favorite piece of art. In
Yeah,
this.
mine
Yeah.
too.
Who wouldn't love that cuddly little guy?
A level 3 solo.
Oh no. I love the color coding of the different
Yeah.
like actions
Yeah.
triggered or
It's
signatures
become
and whatnot.
standard in the home brewery, and I like it a lot.
Yeah. Really
Oh,
well done.
Jenny's in chat.
Jenny?
Hello,
Jenny redacted. Take a break for God's
Hello.
sake.
Yeah,
Charge more
sleep.
for your space battles. Just
Yeah.
charge way more. Jack up the price all the way up.
Yeah.
And Jenny, I'm sorry, but every time I see your name, I think about that song from Jenny, the K-pop idol. I'm sorry. Every time. I'm like, want to be like Jenny. Sorry.
We all want to be like Jenny.
Finish.
guys.
I don't want.
We-
I don't know what
we
you're talking
all-
about. Could you sing a few bars? guys?
I could just sing more. No. No.
We all want our third-party products to be out already.
See, Jenny loves that song.
Does she?
She said so chat at least.
Okay. So I'm glad.
Because I know that Andy is in... of course, it has been established multiple times in the MCDM Discord that me and Andy are, of course, bitter enemies.
You hate each other. Yes.
You've told me that in confidence. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to figure out where he lives for
Just a little exploding package.
Don't say that, John.
John, you need a lawyer.
Yes, please seek legal counsel immediately.
Stalker.
Immediately.
Anyway.
And don't finish that thought either. Don't.
Andy's been releasing stuff from his own homebrew setting as PDFs on his Patreon. Support his Patreon to support development of Forged Steel. Fantastic community effort. Or rather, it's Andy Aikens' effort with some help from the community. Andy Aikens says he knew that I was trying to hunt him down.
Of course. You also need a lawyer, Andy.
Yes.
100%.
So he's released the Ironbound, which is the Warforged Drosteelified.
Hell yeah.
And I've convinced Cameron to let me play one in an adventure coming up pretty soon.
Because it's rad as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I've, of course, chosen Overdrive, which lets me take an extra main action on my turn.
How dare you?
How's this balanced? What happened?
Oh, this is so interesting. You take an additional main action. This is a maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
When your turn ends, you lose stamina equal to D6 plus your level. You become dazed, save ends. When the dazed condition ends, you become weakened, save ends.
Yeah. Maybe that's even an overcorrection.
I'll have fun with that.
It's going to be interesting to try this out, because if I end up using it in the last round of the battle, it might go okay.
You'll take more damage. I'm telling you that much right now.
Otherwise-
I'm going on record. You're going to take a lot more damage than just that on the last round. No.
It's exhausting.
And I thought you were a benevolent director, Cameron.
Nope. You're wrong. I'm not.
I don't know where you
Not
got that
benevolent.
from.
Yeah.
I mean, the last live stream me and Cameron were on, and with Caio, he TPK'd us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That was my own
it
mistake,
was.
and I actually feel really bad, and I apologized afterwards. But you could just rub it in my face and be like,
We know the apology was insincere, so that's fine.
Yeah.
okay, moving on.
Your PC have a visible gauge with a red line. Yeah, with the overdrive. Totally.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, and they also have these adaptive chassis modes. You can choose between different bonuses based on which mode your chassis is in. So if it's in assault mode or bulwark mode or guardian mode, infiltration mode, or precision mode.
Oh, wow.
So you get different bonuses, and you can change them for every respite, which is cool. That's a respite action.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I just imagine reconfiguring your body as you're going in from like bulwark mode to precision mode.
Mm-hmm.
And he also released this ancestry, and I realized after recording the episode, because he mentioned in the post on Patreon that it's inspired by Irish folklore, I think, which made me think that it's probably pronounced Shivra, maybe.
Yeah, Shiva.
Yeah. I was
instead
wondering
of
if you
Siabra,
would
which I
dare
said in the
try
episode.
to read it.
Sayabra? What?
Shabra.
Yeah, so I pronounce it. I think it's so I'm going to go with my new interpretation of the word, which is Shivra,
Shivra.
because that's if I were to read this as if it were Irish, I would believe that's how it was pronounced, based on how you pronounce like Saoirse and all these other Irish names.
It's fancy. It's pronounced
Shivra,
fancy.
right? That's what I said.
Nice.
You were way off, John. You were way off.
Good job.
Yeah, but with my Siabra pronunciation, sure, that sounds more Spanish. I should have been Shivra. Oh yeah, these imitate others. You have this echo feature, which allows you to take on the visage of someone else.
That's really cool.
And then your purchase traits is basically taking on other aspects, like Echo Tongue, which lets you select the language that you've heard and then use that language.
I love how this is very like doppelganger-like without being a literal doppelganger.
Yeah.
Because doppelganger has this like monstrous connotation, and not everyone wants to like explicitly play a monster. But
Yeah.
this is like, you know, nice coat of paint with some Irish folklore on the cool concept of transformation.
It's
and
classed up.
camouflage.
It's classed
Yep.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Should we also mention? Oh yeah. There are also a couple of. Actually, I should just bring up. I'm gonna cheat and just bring up Goblin Boy. That's all. Nope, I did not.
Oh, wow.
Oh no,
No.
you've been cancelled,
Wow.
Sean. Oh no.
Cancelled.
Jump to links.
Everyone else singing the jingle whenever you hear goblin points. Ba 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 goblin points.
Do you always? Do
I
you,
hear John Denor.
John. Do you always do links like this on your page? This is crazy.
Yeah,
Everyone should
every
go onto the
episode,
website.
every news episode has all the links
Wow, that's
at the bottom of
nuts.
the page. There's a link at the top for if you don't want to scroll past all the script. There's just jump to links, and
You
here's
know-
all the links that I've sourced.
You're a professional,
Past
John.
month.
Jonathan Denor, a professional.
Jonathan Timor.
The Huntsman is
Look
of
at
course
this.
already funded.
Yes.
Nice. Good.
Good. It looks
I've
so cool.
Spiger
Oh,
is
look
the
at a quote from an anime over there.
I
Yeah,
am
right
credited in the product as industry consultant.
Oh wow. Okay.
Fancy.
That's very fancy.
No one ever called me a better name.
the interview with Spiger, the designer of this, is actually being released in 11 and a half hours.
Oh wow.
So
nice.
tune in then.
Yes. Yes. It
Where
looks
he-
super cool.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
There are
the
credits
stretch
on the
goals
bottom.
actually include more subclasses.
Yeah.
And he wait, did he mention this in the interview? Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna mention it here.
Say
The
it.
spell warder is basically the Witcher, and he put that as the second stretch goal to more easily fund the first one.
See.
That's cool.
Smart.
Yeah,
Very
I wanted to say Spiger beat me to it because one day I also wanted to make like a Witcher-like class. I mean, I still can because the implementation would probably be very different. But the Huntsman is really cool in its own way. Like you
super cool.
accumulate cruelty and transform into a beast.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a lycanthropy, kind of like a demon fantasy, you know, because you transform into those kind of creatures, which is really really cool.
Yeah.
You have this cruelty which grows over time, and it goes between respites. It grows between respites, and you have this basically growing ferocity table, but for cruelty, and
Okay.
it spans across multiple combats.
Yeah.
That's
Like
very cool.
cruelty is your epic resource, but you gain
Yeah.
access to your epic resource at the level 1,
Yeah,
and it accumulates for prolonged amounts of time.
That's
Yeah.
very dope.
Yep,
and
very unique
at
design.
nine cruelty for all of the subclasses, you can't. Others cannot enable you to spend recovery, so you can't be healed by others anymore.
Seriously? Oh wow. Okay, so you get some negative effects.
Yeah. So
I like that.
it is a balance
Yeah.
because you get more powerful
It's
when
a
you
push and
reach
pull,
9
okay.
cruelty. So
Yeah.
you get some benefits and some drawbacks. But
Yeah.
you also
Where do I know it from?
But if you reach
Industry
12,
consultant.
if you reach 12 cruelty, you go through dark metamorphosis and you become a monster.
You know, I want to say it's always nice. Like, it's not Spiger's case, but every now and then someone approaches me, like on some Discord or in private messages, and it's like, I'm happy you made the vampire because you've inspired me to do my own homebrew, and it
That's
just
very
makes
cool.
me
Aw.
nothing could make me more happy than inspiring people to do cool stuff. You
Yeah, I
know?
can imagine. Oh, and he also mentioned during the interview, which you can listen to in half a day, that he also added a lot of ranged kits to the class because there are only 2 pure ranged kits in the core rules.
Oh, yeah.
So he's added a bunch more to kind of even it out a bit more.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
What are the pure range kits? Sniper and what?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire, yeah, okay.
I was studying this for quick steel. I was like, can I remove this?
Oh yeah, and he also included Battle Bully, because which has a 12 stamina per echelon, which is just one kit in the core rules.
Yeah, I love Mountain.
I love the flavor text on that. Actually, I can just push you around.
Yeah, the strong arm. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, remember, people, don't be bullies in real life, but you can be one in Zero Steel and bully the poor goblins.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I see people in chat are discussing which are the pure
Yeah.
the pure ranger kits.
Rats
ranger
attack.
Kits. Yes. Early bird price now apparently. Oh wait, is that a text overlay on the picture? Wait, I didn't know that was a thing.
Interesting.
Oh wow.
What?
No,
no,
that's
you know
from
what?
Mac.
It's probably
Yeah.
Safari doing
Yeah.
like
Text
fancy
recognition.
stuff. Yeah.
It almost blew my mind.
Yeah, totally.
Is
I'm
that
like,
a ball
holy
of
shit.
rats? That's a ball of rats. That's a ball
Yeah,
of
that's a
rats.
rat.
Yeah, I don't know how
That's a ball of rats.
we got so entertained by the text when there's a ball of rats.
Yeah, that's like
Just under that.
that's
Cameron, I just want to note this is a second time this stream you're excited by a ball.
of course. Hey, well,
You've got some weird stuff going on with the balls.
that's what my doctor tells me every time I see it.
So this Rats Attack includes 14 new monsters, 9 plus full color characters, see add-ons, a retainer, 2 adventures, 3 new treasures, and 2 new titles. Do they have a link to a preview?
Look at this
So,
adorable rat with lightning bolt.
This is the from that Nate guy from the Homebrew server, and I
Yes.
love that this guy is like all in on rats, and like earlier today he was like, I want to make a rat summoner.
Of course.
I would like to play a rat
Do it.
summoner, you know.
yeah.
do a rat summoner.
like rat catcher, from the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
100%.
Imagine the ratception if you did the Ratcatcher summoner in the Ratcatcher magazine.
Oh, this is a collab waiting to happen.
Oh yeah.
Look
And
at
I
these,
should
look at
also
these little pieces of
mention-
art. Oh my god.
Yeah. And he mentioned me and him were DMing, and he mentioned that he's going to be able to commission even more art now because people have been very generous when pledging.
Nice.
But I do love also, I have to mention, and this is also the case for the Huntsman, the second lowest tier both include a community copy. So if you pledge, you donate a copy of this to
That's
someone
nice.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That makes me wanna spend even more on people's projects.
Write them down.
More community, and the rat ball it's like a rat snowball because more people get community copies.
Yeah.
And it like snowballs and everyone's rats, and then it adds to the rat ball. Oh, that's so nice.
So there's one
Makes me happy.
I believe this backer is actually me. The one backer on the Ratlock.
So this time you logged out of Backer
Yeah.
Kit to
Oh
do
yeah,
so?
I don't use Safari usually, so you're not getting my internet history.
Because last time it was like, see, I show what money I put in.
Yeah, Backer Kid kept outing me how much I backed every time. But in the add-ons, 9 people have contributed just for more art.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
yeah, that's fantastic.
Because it's gorgeous art too. I love that art. Oh my god.
Yeah.
If there was a
it
guarantee-
sets the vibe,
If there
Yeah.
was a guarantee for more rat balls, you would like go all in on this tier, right? On this add-on.
For sure.
We're
No
gonna
comment.
From now on, you are the ball guy.
there we go. Gonna zoom
There it
onto
is.
the Rat King here for
Oh,
Cameron's
nice.
sake.
Look at
Yeah, I like
this.
I like the ball too.
Look at that. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Let me double check my list of stuff on the agenda. No, that's actually
Perfect
everything.
pitch. Perfect pitch. What is
Oh,
it?
perfect pitch. Yes. Sorry. I excluded them because I believe they're Norwegian, and We don't
Oh, wow.
like each other. Anders Martin Helle sounds really Norwegian to me. It could maybe be Danish, but I think he's Norwegian.
Well, you are the expert, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The names are very similar in Norway and Denmark, and these are names that are common both in Norway and Denmark. So
This reminds me of like how it's laid out with each encounter, like just with the bolded thing, the bolded words with the like the monster names. It just reminds me of like reading all those like Shadow Dark adventures.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I really like it.
You know what I like about this? The 3-column layout.
It's nice.
Oh
right?
yeah.
I'm impressed that he manages to put a small quest into basically 2 A4 pages,
Yeah.
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 and it even
Yeah.
includes
Crazy.
like a small map to. It feels very, very like OSR design, because they usually do this, where you've got like a
compact.
small dungeon, it's numbered, and here are like what's happening in
Yeah,
each
like
location.
in OSR, where a creature can be like 2 lines of text. If you remove these stat blocks, then
Yeah.
this could really fit probably
Yeah.
on like 1 page if you condensed it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without the
Like,
logo on
yeah.
the left side. Yeah.
Yeah, you remove the art piece and it fits
Yeah.
on 1 page, and it's like an OSR adventure.
Yeah.
I see Daniel Alovo asking whether Norwegians dislike Danes. Not as much as the Swedes.
And rightfully so. Frankly, they had it coming. You know, they just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the between the 3 Scandinavian countries, we're kind of like siblings. We always bicker and make fun of each other, but if someone comes for us, we stick together.
Yeah.
So we're allowed to make fun of each other, but no one else.
No. Yeah. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the people.
I will
It's nice.
mention I found out that this was originally a Daggerheart adventure that is
Oh,
ported
wow.
to Draw Steel.
Nice.
Wow.
So I
cool.
think it might be an interesting like a study to buy the Daggerheart version and see
And compare. Yeah.
and compare them
Yeah.
to see how much he actually had to change to make it feel like a Draw Steel adventure, because I
Yeah.
think he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, the quality of the stuff that's released, like the space battles, the sewer denizens, it's all so great and so inspiring.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times I just feel bad because I wanted to do something similar, but I can't do everything, even though we've got like 7 projects in the pipeline this year.
But I mean, they're doing them all by themselves. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I don't know all of them, but you know,
There is a lot of cross pollination. You see the same
Yeah.
people in the credits,
Yeah.
which I love, because
Yeah,
that means
Jonas.
we're it just means that we're building like a robust community that is willing to support each other.
It's really good. You see it all the time. I mean, I'm sure Caillou and John, you see it in your comment sections. You know, it's growing. You're getting more buzz with
Yeah.
stuff, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I also really like that the community in general has inherited the proclivity to test their stuff. The home brewery server have tests running at least once a day on average.
It's insane. Yeah.
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 And I really love that that's kind of rubbed off on the community from MCDM to do robust testing. And it really reminds me of a post that I saw on Blue Sky. Someone was reading the Draw Steel rules, and they mentioned that it's nice to read rules that has clearly been tested and not just written.
Yeah.
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 It's pretty amazing.
Some games you do read the rules and you're like, no one has tested this ever.
No.
TTRPGs have a long tradition of having rules in the books that no one ever
Yeah.
played,
Yeah.
because Gary Gygax started with it.
Yeah, you do inherit those attitudes, right?
Yeah.
Like, I remember Matt Colville talking about where the term the actual play comes from.
Yeah.
Because before the actual plays, people didn't actually play the game, just talked about it.
Yeah.
I believe that's still very much going on.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the MCDM Discord before Draw Steel was released. People were talking about the game constantly, even though at some point we didn't even have any rules.
Yeah. There were some people making podcasts about the game without any rules. It's crazy.
Just crazy. Yeah, those. I don't. Have they stuck around? Have they stuck around, those folks?
I don't know where they are now.
Yikes!
There was like one crazy guy who did a successful crowdfunder before the game.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
A whole class. Crazy guy.
Yeah. Crazy people.
All right, we're moving up on 1 hour and 45 minutes of us yapping and looking at stuff, and
all unintelligible, pretty much. Yeah. Sad, but it's true.
It's a miracle I even speak English.
Speak for yourself. I'm perfectly intelligible.
Digital Janus in chat mentioned some people named their podcasts after rules that have different names now. That's crazy. Why would they even do such a thing?
The Dice Society. Yeah, they got rid of that, didn't they?
Yeah, they removed the Dice Society. I'm still mad about that.
All right, I'm gonna end it here for everyone's sake. This has been the first episode of the Goblin Panel. The goblins in residence were Kaio.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cameron Baker.
Thank you.
And Ananam. All right, people. I hope to see you next time. Snackis.
Snackis.